Okay, good evening. I'm going to try to make this quick, but many of you have asked me to make a comparison video, talk about our bikes, what we have on board, some of the upgrades we've made. This is more going to be an Aventon, I guess, review, so to speak, and I'm going to be all over the place. So bear with me. I'm trying here. But anyhow, this is, and first of all, I am no way affiliated with Aventon. They're not paying me. I'm not an employee. I am nobody. I'm just some guy who we like to ride e-bikes, and we're having a good time doing this. So, like I said, some of you have asked for me to do this, and here we are. Don't beat me up too bad. And yes, I know my grass is high. But anyhow, this is my wife's Adventure 2, and this is my new Adventure 3. Um, how I became to get the Adventure 3, I can't begin to tell you enough how great the service is with this company. Um, Last year, I just over, I think, 1,200 miles on my A2, which was the same large frame, same exact bike, different color. There are a few other options, but I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But going for a ride one day, um, I was coming back from, I think, Red Bank, and at 35 miles, I lost the battery. So I thought, okay, I switched the battery out, not a big deal. And then again, it happened, and okay, something's wrong with the battery. So called Aventon, and they said, well, can't be the battery. We went through a list of things. And let me just say that I have talked to just about everybody there with the service department. Everyone's phenomenal. Um, it took some doing, but as far as trial and error, we have replaced everything on my A2, from the sensor, the crank sensor, the controller, to the wiring harness, to the rear wheel, everything that we could possibly think of that would make the bike respond that way, and we never could find out what it was. So again, I can't tell you how I came upon this, but I will buy another event, hands down. My next one, I'm looking at the Aventon Adventure M, just because I like that mid-drive. It seems neat. But there's no doubt in my mind I will not keep buying Aventon just because of their service alone. Absolutely phenomenal. Um, my wife's, she's just turned over 1,000 miles on her and getting ready to. Not a lick of trouble. Not one ounce of anything. So, but let's go back. Like I said, I'm going to go all over the place here. To mileage. 6'4", 240. Okay, there it is. She's 5 foot. We're not going to go there. Okay. Her bike is rated for 60 miles. And if she keeps it in eco and just cruises 5th, 6th gear, and again, all we do mainly is rail trail, so there's not any hills, pretty easy, she'll get 60 miles. She does, no issue. Me, on the other hand, I'll be honest. It's let's call the average 50. My A2, you could not adjust it in the app like this one you can. I think I'm there. I think I'm where I was with the A2, but again, we're still at trial and error. I think I've only got 300 miles on this. But as of now, where I have it dialed in at, I'm getting about 50 miles out of it. And I'm happy. I am happy with this. It's rated for 65 miles, and 50 I think is a comparable trade. Because here's the thing, guys. When you add all the stuff that we do, you're adding weight. You're going to take away performance, okay? She carries this bag with her, which has a spare battery in it, and that's about it. I carry both bags, front and back, in my big butt. So I probably got an additional 50 pounds on top of the ride itself. It handles it phenomenally. You know, we like the crushed trail system versus the asphalt. You don't even know I'm holding all this stuff, and it handles it very well. Um, so again, with mileage, it's up to you. It's what your weight is, how you treat the bike. If you're going to use a lot of assist, you're not going to go as far. You know, if you're going to climb hills, you're not going to go as far. It's all on how you are. But if you just ride it normal, and we go 12, 14, 15 mile an hour, like I said, eco, just cruising rails trails. She gets 60 and I get 50. And again, some days you have wind, that plays a factor. All of it plays in the factor. So, but to talk more about the two comparisons with the bike, she has the regular step through frame, which the height on her is, I think the lowest is 4'11", and she's 5 foot. I kind of wish she was here to explain this, but if you watch the videos, you'll see her if you pick up on it. Her seat's the whole way down, and she cannot touch flat-footed. She's tiptoe. I wish, I don't know, maybe her legs are just extra short. Like I said, she's only 5 foot, but she manages very well, and she handles the bike very well. You've seen the videos. She doesn't wobbly. She's very comfortable with the heavier fat tire bicycle. Mine is, it's the large step over, and the biggest person that can ride on this is 6'4". Okay, I think you could go bigger, but comfortably, after what we've done, I think you can go a little bigger person. So, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this in the video. I might just plug in little pictures here and there and show you what I'm talking about, or bring the, I don't, like I said, we're winging it here. But, and if you want to talk about comparisons with specs, I'm not your guy. There's plenty of videos out there that will tell you every little detail about this bicycle and every little detail about that bicycle. I'm going to give you the real life. These are the things that I've noticed from going to 2 to 3, and like it or hate it, you know, but that's where we are. Love the bike, feels great, no issue whatsoever. And here we go, jumping around again. But we chose Aventon because we wanted a local bike shop. I wanted someone to be able to do warranty work, or if something happened, service work, you know. And they have a very large variety of repair shops in our area. And for Western Pennsylvania, that's very good. I'm sure if you're in the bigger city, there's more Aventon apps. I'll try to get a map up to show you where exactly they all are. It's very impressive. So they got a vast variety of places to go for if you need help. Hey, believe me, I know there are a lot of people who buy offline, and I can't blame them whatsoever. Like I said, this is just how we are. You know, buy online means nothing to me. I like to have that safety net. So if something happens, I feel that I'm going to be well taken care of. And like I said earlier, well, I did have an issue, and Aventon, I cannot complain one bit, not one bit with Aventon service. Can I ever say anything bad about them? And I also put in there that Jason up at Clarion Bicycle and Outdoor is phenomenal. He's been working on bicycles for, I should ask him, many, many years. He's very knowledgeable. I can't say enough about him. Always got me in, always got me out, no issue whatsoever. Did the warranty work flawlessly. It was great. So, again, with that being said, that's why we chose Aventon, because they're local dealers, and it just felt right. I don't know. And this is our first e-bike, so I'm comparing to nobody. I've never even ridden a different one. We test rode these, and it was like, yeah, this is it. This is what we want. So far, glad we haven't done elsewhere. So far, I am glad we made a decision to go with Aventon. So, one of the things that I think is a must for anyone riding bicycles is our side mirrors. Definitely if you're riding trails, you always look behind you, because it's usually the regular bicycle guys are flying, they go by you. So mine's sticking in the handlebars, hers is on top because it's more in the handlebars. She has a hard enough time going through those stupid pillars on the trails, you know, where they keep the vehicles out. So that's a must. These phone holders we got, they work really good, and what's nice about these is there's no top frame to it. So whenever, if you just want to go down a trail and just pop a picture, the phone sits here and you can see everything in front of you and just pop a picture. Very nice, easy. Holds the phone, great. I have a, I don't know what you call it, utility rack bar thing, I don't know. But this has my 360 camera mount, my little bell, and I have a louder bell for those who don't want to hear the bell. And let's just say, once they hear that, they're gonna get out of the way. So, that's my bike. And what we have both done, the very first, I think, accessory we did was, you see these raised stems? Even she has one being short. I'm gonna say it brought it up and over 6 inches. I don't know. It went from riding like this to riding like this. It's a game changer for, I don't even know what they were, 25, 30 bucks. They're cheap. And it took 10 minutes to put in. Simple, simple, simple. There's the thing, we both have that. We both bought the front racks. Okay. They're nice, but I'll show you with hers real quick. What takes some getting used to is the rack is here. You turn, the rack stays straight. Okay. It's, again, nothing wrong with it. It just takes some getting used to. Okay. Let me see. I have the Rock Brothers phone mount. I don't use it at all for the phone, but these little side packs drop right around here, and it's nice. I have usually my keys and wallet, or just something small, gum, mints, stupid stuff, just to have with me. One of the things I did was, I got a cheat sheet here. I got the SR Sun Tour seat post. Get this neoprene thing off here, and I'll get a picture of that. But that's a suspension seat post, and I got the heavier spring because I think I just told you how big I am. But it makes a world of difference, especially on those routes on the rail trail system with this asphalt. But I think that was like 100 bucks. I don't know. Worth every penny. Absolutely love it. And since we're in this department, we might as well talk about the seat. And again, the seat is the same thing as mileage. I think I bought 3 or 4 of them, trying many different seats out, and this is the Cloud 9. I think it's called the, what do I have it down as? The Crossover, I believe. If it wears out, I'll buy another one. And my wife has the same one. I think she'll feel the same way. Very, very nice seat. Works for us, okay? And of course, you got to have cup holders. Nothing special there. On the front rack, like I said, I carry all the tools and whatnot. And she's going to make a video of what we pack, what's in all this stuff. I'll just give you the stupid man version. But this is the Rock Brothers, they call it a bike trunk cooler bag. I guess it's got a liner in it. but you could probably put ice in sandwiches, whatever. But I really like it a lot. It fits this rack perfect. Now it's just sitting, okay? I'm not strapping it down for a video. But I have tools in here, and I have a pouch in here, airbag, snacks, a flashlight. There's just little cool stuff I have in this. She doesn't care. She used to carry a little thing here just for whatever, but I don't know. She didn't have anything. But we both had these West biking. This is actually a spare battery bag. This thing is awesome. But it's big. It's cumbersome, it's heavy, but the extra battery fits perfectly in here. But the downfall to it is it's held on by Velcro straps that you get to fit underneath this little tight space, and my fingers just don't fit. So whoever's doing this, pay attention. It doesn't, it's a pain in the butt, it really is. But once the bag is on, it's great. It comes with a waterproof bag. Obviously the panniers fold down, which we're going to use those this weekend coming up. But many pockets, again, she's going to go over that. This I just got today, and I'm disappointed. Aventon, if you do happen to see this, listen up. It's a great Aventon bag. It's quick release, okay, which I absolutely love. Okay. It needs to be 1 inch longer or 1 inch shorter, or the battery needs to be 1 inch shorter. The extra battery will not fit by an inch. Come on, give me that extra inch so I can put my battery in here. But like I said, I just got it. It looks like a very well made bag. I think I'm gonna like it. It's got the panniers also, panniers, however you say it. I don't know, whatever. But what am I missing? I think I got everything. So, and here we are bouncing back and forth. Maybe she can edit this in the beginning. I don't know. Like I said, I rehearsed this thing in my head for almost a year, how I want to start this video, and it bounces around. With the Aventon 3 versus the 2, one thing that I am not 100% sold on just yet, like I said, I think I only have like 300 miles on this. The Aventon 2 has a 48 volt battery. This is 36. And they claim this 36 is the new, better, powerful, more whatever, scientific bag. Like I said, not a tech guy. I feel like I had more power with my 48 volt. I really do. But now, like I said, in the app, you can change every aspect, to the assist level, to the torque, to the pedal power, all the things. And once you increase those, you also decrease your battery range. Okay. So that's where I'm not complaining, but the 48 volt, you didn't have those options. So you just got on the road. It was nice. I don't know. Again, where it's at now, I like it. I get the right assist, and I think I'm still getting my range that I want. Everything that was on my A2, the rack, the seat post, the stem, the front rack, everything that you see on here was on the Aventure 2. Aventure 2 bolted right up the Aventure 3. So if you have an A2 and you're thinking about going to an A3 and you have all this junk on it, it'll still go to the A3. This bike with the 36-volt battery is the biggest difference, but it also has a lot of different technical things. Like you can lock the rear wheel with this. You can lock it with a pattern on your controller. You can get it that way. There's, again, I'm not your technical guy on this, but there's some other things in here. I think it has a GPS tracker as well. Like if someone steals it, you can, through the app, know where it is. I'll be honest, those things mean nothing to me. They're, I don't know, trivial, so to speak. They're not important to me. The build quality, the customer service, that all makes part of my buying decision, not the, I don't know, gingerbread effects. It's a bicycle. So yeah, I think I'm going to scrap this whole video, but that's it in a nutshell. We are very pleased with the Adventure 2 and 3. And like I said, my next one is probably going to be the M. But I also hope to put a couple thousand miles on this before I even consider trading it in for another one or buying another one. Phenomenal bikes. Absolutely phenomenal company. And the place who did our warranty work, like I said, Clarion Bicycle and Outdoor, very professional, top notch. If I can answer any of your questions, feel free. I mean, a lot of you guys, I know I'm going to get some negative comments. Knock yourself out. Doesn't bother me. But if there's anything I can help you, I will gladly get back to you as soon as I can. Please don't ask me a technical question because I'm not going to answer it because I don't know. I can Google just like you can. But they're great bikes. They really are. If anyone's considering buying an e-bike, definitely take a look at the Aventon. They're not cheap, and they're surely not the expensive bike, but they're so far, yes, they're worth the money. So if this helps, I hope so. If not, but I think I'm going to close her up before the storm sets in. And I'll talk to you guys later.